reducing the cost of energy, creating sustainable investment opportunities, and broadening access to information and communication technology. Science, Technology, Energy and Mining Minister Philip Paulwell participated in the 2013-2014 budget debate, outlining a raft of strategies that will help fuel national development and economic growth.
Since assuming office over a year ago, energy has been the main focus, and particularly how to get the cost of electricity down from approximately today 42 US cents per kilowatt hour, one of the highest rates in the world.
Today, the country is much closer to lowering its energy costs through the introduction of alternative energy sources. As part of that, the Energy Minister says government will be initiating negotiations with 4 companies to advance a 360 megawatt project to generate cheaper electricity rates.
After several stops and starts, today I can speak with greater certainty that a positive change is about to come to supply the electricity in Jamaica. Mr. Speaker, it is essential that we begin construction of new capacity this year.
3 of the projects were selected by the Office of Utilities Regulations, OUR, from an initial list of 5 entities that presented unsolicited proposals for 14 projects. The 4th submission is an unsolicited proposal from the Hong Kong-based company Energy World International Limited, which is proposing to build a combined-cycle gas-fired 360 megawatt plant adjacent to the LNG hub terminal. Meanwhile, by June 2013, government will open bidding for the procurement of 115 megawatts of energy from renewable sources.
When that 115 megawatts is installed, Jamaica will have some 12.5% of our electricity capacity generated from renewables, bringing us to almost halfway to the 30% goal.
This investment will save the country an equivalent of over 700,000 barrels of imported oil per year, or about $55 million annually. At the same time, there are initiatives to reduce the energy demand and promote investment. After once again suspending the Common External Tariff (CET) on energy-saving devices, Minister Paulwell says persons can now import 14 additional energy efficiency and renewable energy items duty-free, with other items now being exempt from GCT. Government is also tackling energy issues at the pump, starting with the planned divestment of the Petroleum Company of Jamaica, PETCOM.
Mr. Speaker, we are currently having a valuation of the company's assets done, and we will announce more as information becomes available. Cabinet has established an enterprise team for the privatization. Mr. Irwin Jones, chairman of Petrojam, will lead this team.
In the meantime, starting June 24 this year, low-sulfur diesel will be available at Jamaican retail stations. Government is also firmly focused on the future of mining in Jamaica. For starters, Minister Paulwell says government will not be selling its 45% shares in Jamalco, which is vested in the Clarendon Alumina Partners (CAP). He said government decided not to continue with the divestment plans on the recommendation of its negotiating team, but said new arrangements being ironed out should allow the company to once more become profitable.
It is expected that when the agreement is effected, CAP will continue operating, supplying Glencore at significantly increased alumina prices linked to the London Metal Exchange.
Activity in the aluminum sector should also increase under the agreement with UC Rosal to open the Alpart and Kirkvine refineries.
And Mr. Speaker, they are far advanced in negotiation with potential builders of the coal plant at Eurton and with a local bank, a Jamaican bank, for financing, with those negotiations scheduled for completion in June of this year.
Several science and technological innovations are planned for Jamaica in financial year 2013-2014.
Our economic growth prospects are highly dependent on our ability to apply science, technology, and innovation to the development process.
Among other things, government is moving into a paperless age with the introduction of e-government and GovNet. This should reduce operational costs in the public sector by storing information digitally.
The innovative application of technology will allow us to transform the way government organizes itself, operates, collaborates, and delivers services in a way that focuses on the needs of citizens, businesses, and other stakeholders.
The education system will also benefit from the digital age, as 20,000 computer tablets are to be distributed to students and teachers at 30 schools island-wide. The $850 million initiative begins in September, kicking off phase 2 of the e-learning program.
These tablets will be Wi-Fi and 3G enabled and will come preloaded with approved age-appropriate games and apps. The Ministry of Education prescribed the text and all the software required for students up to grade 12 to complete their school-based assessments.
Science, technology, energy and mining, vehicles for job creation and economic growth, a strategic priority for government.
Mr. Speaker, we can fuel our own growth. The opportunities abound. The policies are there. The government is leading. Let us grow together. May God bless Jamaica. May God bless us all. I thank you very much.